How we doing?
Good to see everybody.
Coach, good morning. Chuck,
Yell loud, okay?
how do you feel like your defense is looked and is doing so far?
You know, we're doing some really good things. I love their competitive nature. They're putting the time in. They're coming out. They're working extremely hard every single day. You start to see the chemistry coming together. Communications, the chemistry coming together. Communications good. They're making some plays. We've got a long way to go. We've got some things to clean up, but the football, their love for football, their work ethic, all that stuff. Staff's done a great job with them. They're working really hard.
Given how so many of these guys have played together already before you got here, how does this compare for you in terms of maybe other situations you've been in before where you're kind of starting at square one?
Yeah, no, it's a really good deal. Obviously, the football IQ is off the charts in the room. Obviously, Coach Fangio did a great job of building that. They built one heck of a roster, and again, they put together a group of men, and we've got depth at all three positions, all three levels. They love ball, but they're smart, and so coming in, it's been easy to implement and put the scheme together, and we've thrown a lot at them, and a lot's sticking, so that's a good thing.
Along those lines, how do you balance it with maybe not trying to change too much while still wanting to do what you do?
Yeah, it's our job to put them in the best position to be successful, and then if we slow them down and they're out there thinking and they can't play fast, then that's on me, and we can't do that. We got too good of players to do that, so there's a fine line there.
As far as your interior defensive line, what has stood out to you about Eddie and Bilal, especially how they work off with Hakeem?
I mean, again, there's so many able bodies in there. I mean, the talent level is off the charts. I mean, they're big, they have power, they got size, they're smart, there's great depth there. I mean, you got those, three starters right now, the guys that have been running with the ones, and we're changing it up. But between Eddie and Bilal, and Roy, and Nick Williams, Bull, Ab, I mean, there's a lot of really good football players in there. So it's going to be interesting. There's a lot of great competition battles going on, not only up front, but at the linebacker spot and especially in the back end.
Eddie and Bilal are kind of soft-spoken, but how do they kind of set the tone for the things defensively?
Just doing what they do up front, so there's a lot of different ways to lead, and those guys certainly lead by example. They come and they work every day, and they're earning it. You never get what you want, you get what you deserve. So they understand that, so they're coming out and earning it every day.
How is Haha feeling, and how is he starting to fit into this defense?
He's hadn't had a chance really. We saw some great things, and he made a lot of great strides in the off-season program. It was unfortunate that the last day he got dinged up, so he'll be fine. He's a very, very smart guy. He's very intelligent. The thing that was really impressive about Haha and the time off, 3 days of rookie camp, and then up until now when he started to get back, I think we got him 10 live reps today, is the way that he mentored the young guys. He was engaged, he was intentional, he was talking to those guys every single snap. So from a mental standpoint, a lot of guys can't do that. They're off on the side, they're injured and whatever. They don't stay engaged, feel like they're not part of it. That wasn't him. So he won't miss a beat once he gets back to being full speed.
What are your impressions of Khalil Mack in person? Is he even better than you thought watching him live in pads for the first time?
Yeah, I mean, he's a phenomenal player and better person. Again, he's not the most outspoken guy. His actions speak for himself, but he's a great player. He's a great talent. He's a great teammate. And guys like that don't come out and give the kind of effort every single day, especially this time when it's a grind. Day 5, day 6, day 8, day 9. Game day's easy. First day of camp's easy, but he does it every single day. Special player.
How are you seeing other guys feed off of that? Because Max said he comes in hungrier than ever. How are you seeing the rest of the
Yeah, the speed of the leader determines the rate of the pack, is what we say. So if he's out front and he's going 1,000 miles an hour, 96 is doing it, Danny Trevathan's doing it, Eddie Jackson's doing it in the back, everybody else is going, okay, that guy's the number 3 player voted by his peers in the National Football League, and he's doing that. They're not going to do anything but give you great effort. So that leadership that accountability, that ownership, it's phenomenal. And those guys take over the team like they have, and they control the effort and all that, and we don't have to come out here and spend our time coaching that. That's the beauty of it. You can sit there and coach football.
Do you feel like you're building on a foundation?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I walked into the very best situation. I've said it once, I'll say it 1,000 times, that anybody could walk into. Now it's just, my job, our job, the staff's job. We always talk about us. It's unity over self. It's all of us. It's team first. It's Coach Nagy's vision. And so it's just our job to make sure that we do the right thing, we put these guys in the right spots so they can play fast and continue to build on what's already been, the foundation's been laid.
Chuck, when you walk into such a great situation like that, is there some pressure? You got all these great players and you're so successful last year, but you almost feel like we can't screw this up? Maybe not. I'm trying to think of a nice little quote to get around that thing, right? Sorry about that.
We all understand what we signed up for. Players and coaches, we understand what the expectations are. It's really change the changeable, accept the unchangeable, right? And remove the whatever's not good. So we're going to work our tails off and do the very best that we can day in and day out and exhaust all resources to make sure that we don't do this and we keep doing this and make sure that this team's successful and we do our job.
Akeem Hicks said last week that he couldn't think of anyone better than you than to take over for Vic. How have you done the relationship building aspect of getting to know these guys and having those strong relationships?
Again, I credit those players, because we've got 9 weeks in the off season and they were all here. So we had a chance to start to get to know each other, not only me and Akeem, but the whole defense, and spend that time and build that relationship and lay a foundation. And I've got to earn their trust. They've got to earn mine. We all understand that. So that's just over time where if you're willing to invest and put that time in, player, coach to coach, coach to player, then the sky's the limit. Because then you break down all that other stuff, and there's only one goal. It's the only reason we do this is to win, and nothing else matters. It isn't about me. It isn't about 96. It ain't about 59 or 58 or 39 or 22, 21, any of that stuff. It's about the team, and it's about winning. We got a bunch of selfless guys, and I got great respect and appreciation for all of them for the way they work every single day.
As a former coach yourself, what has stood out to you about the way Matt has used the successes and failures of last year going forward with this group?
Yeah, the culture, first of all, that he's built is off the charts. It's very unique. You don't find it very often. He's got a vision for this football team, and he understands, it's a lot harder to handle success than failure, and he's not going to let this team get complacent. And he's going to keep his thumb on these guys, and he's going to push them. He does a great job of that. He pushes us as coaches, and he pushes these players, and he's not going to let them relax. You know how hard it is to get to the playoffs. You know how hard it is to win 12 games. Now you want to have an opportunity to go do that and maybe win just one more game. The statistics are alarming. Go from 12 wins to 13. It's like in the last 10 years, there's only been about 7% of the teams that have done that. So he's done a great job of pounding that message home. Chasing great, sweeping the sheds, doing the little things better than everybody else. He's done a phenomenal job.
Chuck, given the continuity on both sides of the football, what do you sense when you guys go ones-on-ones? What do you sense of the competition level?
It's great. Coach always talks about, competitive, not combative, and taking care of one another. But iron sharpens iron like man sharpens man. So they love competing against each other, and they're making each other better every single day.
Chuck, for you personally, what's it like being back out on a training camp?
It's what I do. It's what I love to do. 33 straight years, and then you don't have it. You don't have a team. My family, my wife, my kids don't have anybody to root for. Now we got a team again. So I'm back coaching. You're at the grassroots level again, and it's as good a situation that I could have never dreamed of. I'm truly blessed to be here. It's awesome.
There's a lot of undrafted, free agents trying to make the team.
Yeah.
It's an uphill battle for them. What is it like? What do you have to see from one of those kids for them to
They
really
got to
have a
pop.
chance?
They got to pop. They got to come out here, and they're not going to get the same reps that the ones and twos are getting. But every opportunity that they have, they've got to know their stuff, so when they go out there, they can play fast and they can make plays. And they got to stick out. They got to do something special. And then at the end of the day, from a special team standpoint, when you start figuring out that bottom end of your roster, you know, there's going to be two players there. You know, and the guy that the special teams coach says, hey, this is the dude, that's the guy that's really going to make, probably make your team, because he's ahead of the other guy in special teams. So they've got to make plays both on defense and special teams.
Chuck, who's a guy that's flashed in pads and maybe didn't necessarily stand out as much in off-season?
There's so many guys. I'll tell you the guys and Dion, you know, with Ha being out, Dion Bush has done a phenomenal job. And we've all seen him come out here every single day and get better and get better and get better. And all he's done is make plays. You know, he's around the football all the time. So that kid's doing a great job. You know, Iggy's doing a great. All those linebackers. You know, Kukowski's doing a phenomenal job. We know what Danny is. We know what Roquan is. Those guys are competing their tails off, and they're making some big strides and making good plays. You know.
Chuck, where have you seen the greatest growth in Leonard since you first got here? Where have you seen the greatest growth in Leonard since you first got here?
You know, I think just from a schematic-wise, understanding the scheme and feeling very confident in that, you know, you can play the heck out of the run, but pass rush, you can see that thing starting to come. And he's got great confidence right now. He's at a great place. Every time he lines up, because he knows exactly what his job is, where his eyes are supposed to be, he can play really, really fast and use all that God-given ability and talent that he has to cut it loose. Pass rush stuff can be off the charts.
Chuck,
appreciate you guys.
Just your young corners. I mean, behind Kyle and Prince, you guys in experience drop off quite a bit. What are you looking to see from these guys as the games start up here next week? And you know, anybody in particular that
again, you know, you talk about, you know, Prince and you talk about Kyle. Buster's doing a heck of a job in the slot. He's a tremendous football player. Duke's come in and done some really good things, you know. But you know, you got Kevin, John Franklin. You know, they're all making some plays, you know, here and there. Michael Joseph.